Hey everybody, this is Rockin Ed, although some of you know me as Mr. Pauly, so this is the Mr. Rockin Ed Pauly Show, alright? Okay, now that we got that determined, I'm going to talk a little bit about modern technology and modern phrases and things, and lately there seems to be talk about dropping albums. Like when somebody's released a new album, they say the album is going to drop, okay? And what is an album actually? Well, I'm going to show you where the term album came from. Albums, of course, if you have pictures in a folder, it's called an album. So, let me get this here. I'm going to show you a record album. Okay, this is the original way that record albums were presented. This is Teddy Wilson and Billie Holiday Hot Jazz Classics, released around 1941. I looked it up on the internet. It said this came out in 1941. Now, as you can see, here's the album. You open it up, and there are several records inside. These are the original 78 RPM records that were very, very fragile. If you dropped them, they would break because they weren't made out of vinyl. They were made out of shellac. Okay, and shellac is a compound that is taken from regurgitated materials by insects, like beetles. Okay, so basically, shellac was made out of beetle barf. Okay, and the modern record album, came from the term was used even after the 78s went out and the LP started coming in. Now, the LP format was developed by Columbia Records in 1948, and they came out with these LPs that were these were 10-inch. This is by Bing Crosby, okay, and he was the most popular singer back in those days. Basically, now everybody knows him for singing White Christmas, but back in the 40s, he was so popular that everybody that had any records in their collection had at least one of this guy's records. And this is it's an album. Again, only this is an LP. Alright? The nice red Columbia label there from 1948. And then later on, they expanded to 12 inches. And so, when someone says they're going to drop an album, if they drop one of those albums, wouldn't be too good. Alright? Okay, we're going to continue on. Well, this chair is squeaky. Need some WD-40 for this, I guess. But anyway, we're going to go on. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, by the way, for those of you that are out of town. And I grew up back in the 60s and 70s. That's when I went to school. Graduated in 1981 from Brunswick High School. But anyways, back in the late 60s, there was a chain of convenience stores here in Cleveland called Lawson's, owned by the Lawson Milk Company. And you could go into these convenience stores. They usually had 2 or 3 in every town. All the suburbs of Cleveland had at least maybe 3 or 4, one on every other corner. And I know Brunswick had one. Lawson's, you could get anything you wanted. You could get Isley's Chipped Chop Ham, which was really good for making sandwiches. Okay, chipped ham. And you could get such things as snacks. You could get pop. You could get beverages of a stronger nature. Okay, all kinds of stuff you could get in the Lawson stores. But the thing that Lawson's was famous for was their fresh squeezed orange juice from Florida. And here's a commercial from around 1968 that tells about how they used to get the oranges from Florida, how they got them back to Lawson's in 40 hours.
This is the story of a tank truck express they call the Big O. She hauls Lawson's fresh squeezed orange juice non-stop from Florida. Roll on, Big O. Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40 hours. Now the oranges ripen in the Florida sun. Sweet on the tree they stay. Then they pick them and they squeeze just as quick as you please. And the Big O leaves the same day. Roll on, Big O. Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40 hours. Now one man sleeps while the other man drives on the non-stop Lawson run. And the cold, cold juice in the tank truck caboose stays as fresh as the Florida sun. Roll on. Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40 hours. Get that juice up to Lawson's.
Okay, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? I still sing that song once in a while. I go around, get the juice up to Lawson's. Anyway. Okay, now I'm going to show you a cartoon. We're going to go back to the golden age of animation. I'm going to show you a cartoon. This is Popeye the Sailor. This was made in 1936 for the Fleischer Studios, released by Paramount Pictures. In black and white. Yes, I love old black and white cartoons. I like anything that's in black and white. So this is Popeye the Sailor and Little Sweet Pea.
Surprise her with these flowers. Oh, I brought you orchids.
Flowers.
Hello, Olive. I come to take you to the zoo to see the animals.
I'm too busy, Popeye.
Oh, you're lost.
But you can take Sweet Pea.
Huh? Okay. Come on, Sweet Pea, we're going to the zoo.
Don't let him get scared.
Oh, I'll take good care of him. Don't worry about that. Well, zoodly-oo.
Remember, don't frighten him. Oh, what a man. Oh.
Whoa, Sweet Pea. Oh, Sweet Pea. What? Oh, there you are. Here's the zoo. Whoa, Sweet Pea. Oh, Sweet Pea. Whoa. I wonder where he went to, huh? I see you hiding under there, huh? Or maybe he crawled up in it. I know where he is. There he... Whoa, Sweet Pea. Oh. Hey, get away from that dangerous elephant. You want to get hoided? Come on now, be a good little boy. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa! Hey! You can't do this to me. I'm a taxpayer. Oh! Oh! Oh, your tax are being drunk, I think. Hey! Whoa! Oh! Oh, he's trying to tell me something. That's what it is. All right, young fellow. That'll give you something to remember. Sweet pea. Sweet pea, come back here. Hey, look at, oh, serpent and dragon. Oh. All right, zipper mouth, you asked for it.
Sleep tight, young fella. You've chucked your last chuck.
Oh. Hey. Oh, sweet pea. Oh, sweet pea. Sweet pea. Whoa. How did you get in there? Look out. Oh. Whoa. What's the thing? Why you oversnapple? You've been a very naughty boy. That'll teach you. Whoa! Come back to that animal, if you wants to play with animals, play with this.
Huh? Well, what's the matter with that now? Ain't that cute, huh?
Oh, there's no ifs or maybes. I'll never have babies. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Well, folks, that's just about it for this edition of the Mr. Rockin' Ed Polly Show. See ya.